Hello, and welcome back to Hitman 2 and the Another Life mission set in Whittleton Creek, Vermont. And today we will be taking care of the epic Do You Even Care challenge, which entails shooting 25 pigeons around the map. So for this one we're going to be needing with us our lockpick, our silenced pistol and a silenced sniping rifle. So right from the start, off the bat, you will notice that I've previously, before starting recording, gone around the map, collected the 3 clues and taken out the 2 targets. So from the start, what we're going to do here is we are going to acquire ourselves a change of outfit. Any law enforcer will do, but I find that Cassidy's bodyguards tend to have the most scope. They're allowed in the most places. So we're going to make our way into Cassidy's house via the garage, close the garage door behind us, turn on the generator, which will distract the guard in the kitchen area. Just going to leave our suitcase on the floor over there, we won't be needing that for a moment. So when the guard comes to investigate, we can render him unconscious and acquire ourselves our new outfit. So we're just going to wait for him to turn the generator off, and then we're going to pounce on him. So we're going to leave his gun where it is, it won't be discovered there, and we're going to hide his body in the chest freezer provided. There you go, nice and snug. We're going to take his outfit and we're going to retrieve our briefcase. So now we are ready and willing and able to begin our challenge. So we're just going to exit the garage via the garage door, and we are going to begin our pigeon cull. So the first one, we will be starting on the side road that leads towards Helen West's house. And our first pigeon is up on this house under construction just to my left here. So we're going to vault over the fence so no one can see us. And just up on the air conditioning unit we will find our first pigeon. So we're just going to shoot that pigeon and move away quickly, because there is a man just on the other side of the fence who will hear that. So we're going to make our way right through this garden, right to the fence at the far end where Helen West's house is. And in the tree in her garden we will find our second pigeon up on the branches there. So that's 2 down, bucket loads to go. So we're going to exit back out onto Drury Lane and around to the far end of this road, basically on the corner of the road where the construction site area is and Helen's West house is. And we will find ourselves the suburb sign, and on that sign, pigeon number 3. So with that 3 down, we're now going to make our way across the street to the house opposite Janus and Helen's houses, where we will find ourselves a gardener. Now this gardener needs to go along with that jogger. We need to time our shots so that the jogger is nowhere nearby. Luckily she has just run past, and it will be some time before she returns. So it's just the gardener we need to get rid of. Be aware that Cassidy's bodyguard, Janus's bodyguard is wandering around on the other side of the street, but he doesn't seem to look in this direction, so we can knock the gardener out, hide his body in the bushes provided, retrieve our briefcase once again, make our way back round to the bushes, and just behind the van here we're going to pull out our silent sniping rifle. We're going to aim over at Janus's house, and up at the very top of the side of the house we will find a light with a pigeon on top of it. So that's 4 pigeons down, and the next one is just by this flag here on the house we're in front of. So there's number 5. We're going to replace our silent sniping rifle. There is 1 more pigeon up on Janus's house, but we can't see it from where we are here. So we're going to make our way over to the house with the boat outside, right where that guard is basically. And and we're just going to wait for this guard to move away past us. And you can just see the pigeon up on the roof there. So once the guard has passed us, we can pull out our silenced pistol, take careful aim, and shoot the pigeon. That's 6 down, 19 to go. So the next one once again is opposite the street, opposite us on the other side of the street, and that's perched on top of the basketball board there. Be aware you can't get headshots on these pigeons, you have to shoot them square in the chest or in the body cavity area. So that's 7. Our next one is up on the roof of the house with the boat, although we have to wait for the plumber to leave first. So there's number 8. Number 9 is on top of the garbage van, or the garbage removals van. So we're just going to stand quite close to the van so people can't see us. And there we go, there's number 9. So we're going to move on and we're going to get a few in quick succession here. What we're going to do is make our way to the garden of the house that's up for sale. That's the house with the tree house in the garden. And speaking of the tree house, that tree also holds a pigeon. So just up on one of the lower branches there, we can see our 10th pigeon. If we could hit it, there we go. And the next one's on this pagoda looking thing, just on the corner right here. So there's 11. We're going to make our way back over towards the fence where the creek is. And we're going to pull out our silenced pistol here. Look to our right and we will see a statue in the distance with a pigeon on top of it. So there's number 12. The next 2 are on the lamppost on the opposite side of the street, which we can also get from here. So there's 13 and there's 14. So there we go, we're over halfway now. So the next pigeon, number 15, is also on a lamppost on the opposite side of the street, a little bit further down the road, so we can't get it from where we are. So what we're going to do now is run over towards the creek and along the river here till we come to this tree just past this little construction area. We're going to pull out our silenced pistol, a silenced sniping rifle, because this one's quite a hard one to hit with a pistol. And there we go, is number 15. So replace the sniping rifle, because remember that is an illegal item wherever you go and whoever you are dressed as. So 15 down, 10 to go, and they're all on this last little stretch of road here leading back towards Cassidy's house. The first one will be over by this wilderness area, and it's up in the tree directly behind me, but we're just going to wait for this supposed garbage man here to leave. He will come back again at some point, so he will once again be in our way. So once he's nice and clear, we're going to aim up into the tree, and again on a nice low branch we'll find our pigeon. That's the second branch up there. So with that one taken care of, we're going to make our way around the SUV here, and up on the lamppost just where we were standing is another pigeon. That's 17 down. So the next 4 are all close together and they're up on the power lines that run the length of this street. So we're going to use the sniping rifle for these 4, being very aware of where that garbage man is, because he will be making his way back soon. So there's 1, 2, 3. Check on the garbage man. That takes us up to 20, so there's 5 more to go. The garbage man still has his back to us, so we got a chance to take out the last one on the power lines. There we go. That's number 21. Number 22 is in the tree outside the Wilson's house. That's the people having the barbecue and the garden party, and we're just going to plug ourselves up in the bush down here, and you can just see the pigeon in the lower branches there up in the tree. So we're going to use our silenced pistol for this one, but we're going to wait because there is a couple who are wandering around the property. Here they are now, and they're going to make their way past us. We don't want to spook them. So they will make their way back into the West House garden, and once they're clearly past us, we can use our silence pistol, relocate the pigeon, which is just on this low branch right here. So there we go, there's 22. So the next 3 are all on our way towards the exit of the mission, just past Cassidy's house, and 2 of them are in the park, which we are going to approach. And the best way to get these, I've found, is to approach the park shed and duck down in the bushes behind the shed here, and we're going to use our sniping rifle for these 2. So one of them is on the park swings on the right, on the left of the right hand park swing. So there we go, there's 23. 24 is on the ironworks above the well. So we're just going to zoom right in on this one. And there he is. Oh, let's aim a bit closer to the body. There we go, it's 24. So 1 more to go. We're going to replace our silent sniping rifle and make our way towards the bus stop, ready to exit the mission. And just by this big tree I'm passing now, on one of the lower branches, I believe it's the 2nd branch up, we'll find a pigeon, and there's 25, and that will get you the Do You Even Care challenge. So 25 pigeons taken care of. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.